So I only buy fireworks once a year. Why should I start researching now? Hello, everybody. Now is the perfect time to do research. Of course, I have no idea when you're watching this video, but before the season is fantastic, and I want to start off with Phantom fireworks. The first thing I want to tell you is that in California, if you go to the stand, you can buy anything you want. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Everything is designed there to let a family have fun, light fireworks, let people that are in the know and watch tons of videos and, totally disown any assortments and don't buy this and don't buy that. Honestly, who really cares? You should buy everything. The reason for that is obviously as we buy things, it keeps the companies around. Yeah, sure, they may make changes, but we all have different opinions and different needs. So when you're looking at all of the assortments that are here, many of you say only buy the Awestruck. It's $189. Don't buy anything else. It's trash. Well, there are a lot of families that don't spend hours or weeks or the whole year talking or thinking about fireworks. So to them, they're happy going to the stand, spending two, three, four, $500 or whatever they're spending on any of the assortments, and that is perfectly fine. Now, if you get tired of lighting tons of fuses and having 15-second burn times within a lot of those fountains, that's when you go, maybe there is a better way. But if it's just perfectly fine for you and your family, you don't want to spend a ton of time, just find the stand that's near you, find some fireworks, enjoy the 4th of July, because that is what it's about. Now, for those of you that have been lighting fireworks for years, myself included, we will find that a lot of the fountain assortments will have a lot of single tubes. They're quote unquote watered down. It's just a lot of work for a little spark. So I really enjoy lighting a fuse and letting a fountain go for, 45 seconds, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, even up to 4 minutes with a Komodo 3000 from Phantom. I'm actually going to buy one of those this year. I like it. It's got old effects, but it goes 4 minutes. I can watch it, sit back with my family, and enjoy. Some of you are touting the Awestruck, and it is a great assortment for $189. I would personally rather pick a lot of single items, and with the variety of stands and competition out there for $189, I could find a lot at the Freedom Stand / DFS. So a lot of the novelties are a lot less expensive there. You can get similar fountains to the Moondance fountain from Freedom for a lot less money, about $2.50 each. They're very similar fountains, just the tube arrangements are different. Anyway, so as you progress in this hobby and you have more availability of stands, then yes, you will find in your mind better things to light. But for now, if you're just starting out or it's just your favorite thing, hey, I always buy the Backyard Barrage, someone might say, cool. You know what you're getting into and you love it. You love the enjoyment of seeing all the different variety of things in a box and opening it up and discovering it. Unfortunately, a lot of them are letdowns. That would go to say with all of the companies that are out there, these are made to make basically placate or take care of a majority of fireworks buyers that go out once a year to buy their items. So it's not necessarily with the consumer in mind on getting huge value out of it. It's just showing a lot of items at a set price of money that they think that the consumer can afford. I would say that the new backyard assortment from Phantom, let me get it right, Backyard Jubilee, is pretty cool, and they do have it's a little different than the Dream or American Dream or whatever we call that from TNT. It's at $500 because this does have a lot of smaller fountains in it too. But think about it, for $500, you essentially could buy 8 Finale fountains from Phantom, and in this package, it looks like they've got one, two, three, four fountains that are in there that are the Finales. But instead of getting all the other smaller fountains, you could get 8 Finale mix and match fountains and choose the ones that you want. So for that kind of money, if I wanted sort of an assortment that was Finale driven, maybe I'd buy all 6 Finale assortments and add 2 of my favorites, or jump over to the singles and pick out a couple that I like. Anyway, for example, Illuminati Triangle. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm having to read these on a phone. Illuminati Triangle. Maybe I would get Coral Reef, or Storm Runner, which is a really nice power packed one, and who can forget Dragon's Tears? Anyway, so to step on my soapbox, basically saying that buying assortments is fine if you're a family and that's what you like, or you don't want to spend a lot of research and you're just happy. It's not bad to say that ignorance is bliss, because you don't know any better. It's fine, you lied them. But when, if you get to a point where you've been doing it for years and you're hearing this and you're going, there's got to be something better. We're spending hundreds of dollars every year, and for the block especially. So there is a way. There's a lot of advocates of fireworks out there. A lot of really good videos of a lot of my friends, including Beast Law and Polar Bear Pyro, who was Red Fox Pyro, and a lot of others. Don't get upset that I don't announce you, but there are a lot of good guides on what to buy. But ultimately it's your choice. Who is anyone else to tell me what's good and what's bad? And I'm just telling you my opinion. So if you like certain something, that's cool. All right, on with the rest here. We're going to take a look at some of the single items that they're offering from Phantom. One of the things that I appreciate, but I wish that they did singles, would be on the far left side of the screen here. We've got all the Finale fountains, and you did hear me talk about Komodo 3000. So you do have to buy 2 fountains. It's $129 for 2 of them. But compared to some of them out there, like TNT Allegiance, with $119, Candy Paint is also very expensive. You can pick up 2 really nice fountains, that have been around for a long time, but there's some varying effects. So this year, I'm planning on getting There She Glows, which is that top fountain up on the left side, right of the left. And then we also have the Komodo 3000 fountain. I've lit all of these fountains except for There She Glows. And I don't know if I've done a Komodo 3000, because I always thought, it's just got old effects. They go a couple feet off the ground. But watching videos leads me to believe that I may be missing something, because you got about 4-minute burn time, which is amazing. And I just want to check it out this year. I've lit a lot of fireworks. So I'm going to check that one out. And There She Glows is the longest low noise fountain, so the longest duration of any California fountain that I've seen. And it goes about 2 minutes, and it has just some beautiful nitrocellulose globs amongst other effects. I do like the New York Harbor for the length. That is I think it's above 3 minutes. Crown Jewel has some great fan effects, and I've used that one in my shows for years. And then also the Apache Fire Dance Premiere is another nice one. So as far as finales go, they don't quite get as big as opening show from TNT and some of the others, Living the Dream. But I think for the price and the effects and some of the values, it's something definitely good to consider. Some of those other values are kind of one-hit wonders. They do one effect for the whole time. And if you're into Crackle, and a lot of you are, and that's great, Crackle with a little bit of color, that's cool. I like variation. I like seeing, chrysanthemums and other flying bees and different effects that happen in there. Iron melt flour, all kinds of different things that they have these days. So these are sort of classics. Great way to go if you are shopping at Phantom. Some of the other ones, as we walk through, of course, you've got the Phantom Hero series. Others have pointed out some of the rewraps. Professor Flame, they are, is that the $25 one? So that's pretty close to Livewire from DFS, or it's Freedom, rather. DFS has one called Infinity, and that one is close to that price as well, and you can find that at some of the stores in Modesto area, I believe, and also down if you're in Clovis or Sanger area, you will find at some of the stands down there. I did like Electric Manipulation up at the top there, part of the Intergalactic series at $24.99, some beautiful blue colors. So that's the thing, kind of hunting out fountains that are a little bit different. Speaking a little bit different, Illuminati Triangle runs almost 3 minutes in length. It's in the middle of the screen, the $49.99. If you're looking for a nice finale that goes a long time and has different effects like that flying bee, that's where you see that whizzing left to right, up and down, all different directions effect there with a good Crackle finale that goes 3 minutes. They even have, Fan does another really nice thing with their spinning fountains. They offer them. So you have a Fiery Meadow Flower, which is kind of a, not a very long duration fountain, but it has that cool spinning wheel effect. That newer one, Storm Runner, with lots of crackle and colors, been a favorite for a lot of people as well. And some of my favorites are the least expensive. So look at the top of the page there. We've got Flaring Stars and Lady Liberty. Flaring Stars is a silent fountain that goes about a minute and a half for only $17. Lady Liberty is just kind of classic crackle and color and chrysanthemums as well. If you're looking for a more quiet effect, they do have low noise fountains. So that Flaring Stars, like we had talked about, you'll also see under it for $21.99 the Supercell Serenity is kind of a classic low noise, as are, and I don't know why that lists the other one, but Flower Pot is that glob, that nitrocellulose, some people call it fish as well, but that globby effect, very full color. And also Red, White, and Blue Jubilee, another one of my favorites. It has red, white, and blue, and it's pretty much all nitrocellulose, so that quieter effect, along with some of the others there, and those are $29.99. So lots to choose from. If you want a spinning fountain, you can go with my gosh, my phone got a little wild there. Radioactive Spark. I forgot the name. There's so many rewraps out there. Iron Eagle is new as of, I believe, a year ago. Coral Reef, and those are two for $109.99. Some people don't like the Phantom Duo. It's a little bit older fountain and a little boring in that effect. So Dragon's Tears is another classic with the red glob. Love it. So great. It's the Fiery Frog, dude, at the bottom of the page for $34.99. You have Moondance Premier, you have Vibrant Voltage, and the Pixie Dust, Phantom Pixie Dust. So at that price, $34.99, Moondance Premier is nice. Some people like the frog, and it's the only stand that has it. So if you've got to have a Fiery Frog, that is where you need to go. All right, so back over to the assortments. We pretty much touched on all that. There's some smaller items as well on the left side of the page, under $13. Now, if you're able to, and you've got a stand in your area in Southern California, you're a little more challenged. But I would definitely go to the Freedom stand, and we'll go over a video on that as well. And I'll kind of talk you through some of the items that work. But ground balloon flowers and the crackle balls and a lot of the smaller stuff is a lot less expensive there. But if you only have Phantom to shop, pick up some ground balloons, pick up crackle balls, buy what you like. Okay, so this is sort of an extra expense, and you're just buying stuff and trying to have fun. So find what you like. Forget what some of us or all of us say. You know, that's trash, that's garbage. No, it's all great. It's all great stuff. Maybe you don't want to buy it all, but someone will like it. So develop your own opinion is what I'm trying to say. Could totally go against mine. You know, that's a nice freedom of doing things that you like for a hobby or once a year during the 4th of July. All right, thank yous. I know I ran on a whole bunch, long video, but hopefully you got some value in there and maybe a new perspective. And I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And please check out the other videos as they come out. And I'll talk to you soon.